This show, man. This show, you know what this show is? This show is like that kid you grew up with. You didn't really like the kid. He was annoying. He was dumb. But he had the coolest toys around, dude. And that's exactly what this show is, dude. Ah, man. Let's be honest, man. This show is all about Vader now. Like, the appeal of this show is Vader. Now, does Disney and Star Wars have other motives with this show? Of course they do. But, I mean, they're flexing that Vader, dude. Let's start in a positive note, which was Vader. Dude, Darth Vader was a total badass. From the first scene when he starts suiting up, dude, that scene was freaking cool. That scene was gangster, dude. You know, you see the original actor, you know, like his, like, Hayden Christensen or whatever, however you pronounce that name. Like, he's, like, all charred up. Like, you know, he's missing his limbs and stuff. You see, like, that torso, like, we pick up from where we started last week. And he's in that, I guess, I don't know. It looks like those, capsule things where, you know, they kept Goku and Vegeta in Dragon Ball Z to, you know, I don't know, to like heal up or something. So then they take Vader out of there and they start like putting him together, like robotic limbs and his armor and, you know, his helmet. You see the dude's eyes all like evil, full of hate, and then the helmet comes in. Oh man. And then, you know, here's the thing about that scene though. If it wasn't, let's say you never saw Star Wars, it's the perfect scene right there. Now it's inconsistency time. What happened with, you know, you have Obi-Wan throughout the whole scene calling out for Qui-Gon. What happened with dude, at the end of, you know, what is it, Revenge of the Sith? At the end of that, don't you have Yoda telling Obi-Wan he's going to teach him how to communicate with Qui-Gon? What happened with that? Trolling I was. Was that the beginning of freaking Yoda becoming a little troll? He didn't teach him shit or what? He's like, oh, Master Qui-Gon, where are you? And Master Qui-Gon didn't show up. But throughout the thing, you start seeing freaking Vader be assembled. Which is another thing. Are we retconning the past trilogy? Are you retconning at least Revenge of the Sith? Because as far as I'm concerned, they show them assembling Vader there. So which one is it? The one where they're fixing him up here, or the one from Revenge of the Sith? Or does he take a breather every once in a while? Maybe that's it. Maybe every once in a while. I mean, I'm pretty sure it gets hot in there. So maybe once in a while he has to take a dip, a shower in that thing. I don't know. I think that's the thing. I think that's it. I think, yeah, he has to go. But then why is he getting reassembled? I don't know, man. But either way, Vader was pretty much the highlight of this show. It'd be like his scenes kind of made you forget the crap. The crap that's going around. The pseudo controversy that's going around that I'm trying to hop on the View train with. And then you get Obi-Wan. And then you come back to reality, dude. What are they doing? Like, look how they massacred my boy with Obi-Wan. He's a complete idiot. So him and little Leia are traveling through the desert, right? And they need a ride. They need a ride to go back to... Fuck, I forgot the name of the damn planet, but they need to go back. He needs to take her home. So what happens? Dude, you hitch a ride with the enemy. You hitch a ride with the enemy. He gets on a space pickup, which I gotta give it to the writers or whoever came up with making the driver a freaking rat. He's a mole rat. I gotta give it to them. That was clever. You know, so you get this shill for the Empire, and like, dude, man, he's up there with Ray with me with unlikable people. That's because half the people who are upset at us real Star Wars fans are pretty much that. Your current Star Wars fan is that rat, dude. Oh, well, you know, I like the Empire. Sometimes you need some order. Yeah, that's you, dude. That everyone that's talking shit to us real fans, to us that grew up on it, Everyone that just gladly eats the monkey poop that comes out of Disney is that rat. How freaking self-conscious is that? So Obi-Wan and little Leia get in the pickup with a giant Imperial flag on it. Wouldn't you be like, fuck it, because Leia's the one that hitches the ride? I'd been like, nah, we're good. Obi-Wan is being like, I get it. You know, when you're with your kid, you don't want to, you gotta be a parent. You gotta be the man in there. You gotta guide the kid. Yeah, a kid will throw a fit, but then you're like, no, we're not getting in that freaking truck, and then keep walking. So they get in the Imperial pickup, and then, dude, I can't understand. Vader clearly knows Obi-Wan is out there because he spoke to Reva, the perfect godsend of a character that Reva is. And don't anybody criticize her, you racist pigs. So he talks to her and he's all like, hey, I know what you did, third sister, but hell, I kind of dig it. You're in charge of finding Obi-Wan. You mean to tell me that all the stormtroopers, dude, a freaking shoplifter gets put on blast and his face is all throughout everywhere. If you're a shoplifter and they're looking for you, you mean to tell me these stormtroopers that hitched the ride on the Imperial pickup did not know Obi-Wan's face? They were not briefed? Hey, we're looking for this Jedi, Obi-Wan Kenobi. He goes by Ben nowadays. Here's a picture. You got to bring a freaking droid to scan his face? How freaking retarded are these stormtroopers? So you get the stormtroopers and they chill with him, and then he's like, yeah, this is my daughter Lola. He tells the mole rat, and then everybody thinks Leia's name is Lola, and then Obi-Wan calls her Leia, as if he wasn't dumb enough already. He calls her Leia. So then they're like, I thought her name was Lola. And they're like, nah, man, we're visiting family. Little Leia, because Obi-Wan's too stupid to come out with something. So little Leia comes out with like, oh, no, he's all like, no, the family part comes later. Little Leia's like, oh, no, my daddy brought me here so I could see where him and mommy met because mommy's dead. So this is a lot of subtle Padme stuff. Little Leia's like, you knew my mom, and Obi-Wan is, yeah. And he gives some, like, it's a cute little speech about family and stuff. And like I tell you, Disney got the cool toys, and sometimes, what are you doing? So Mole Rat takes, so then all the stormtroopers are like, well, I guess he's not Obi-Wan. Yeah, I guess he's not the Jedi. They're there especially to find the Jedi. That motherfucker looks like a Jedi. If you find someone who has never seen freaking Star Wars, and you show him a picture of Obi-Wan, and they'd have no idea what the fuck a Jedi is, and you're like, hey, is this a Jedi? They're like, yeah, that's a Jedi. I don't know what the hell it is, but that dude sure looks like a Jedi. So they'll identify him right away. Why couldn't these goddamn stormtroopers do it? They go to a freaking, dude, and then they go to a freaking checkpoint, and at that checkpoint, they have to bring a freaking, the mole rat's already ratting him out. Like the good mole rat that he is, he's already ratting him out. So he's like, yeah, y'all better check on these people. So then they go and they bring this giant droid. They bring this droid for the top 10 Easter eggs you may have missed on episode 3 of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Number 7, that droid that you saw on every single goddamn Star Wars makes an appearance. And he's trying to scan Obi-Wan's face, but then Obi-Wan caps him right in the face. Because he does. Obi-Wan just shoots him. I don't understand, dude. Obi-Wan is supposed to be this bad. He's the last like, him and Vader are the last badasses from that era. Vader is now a Sith, but he's like, him and Obi-Wan were the badass Jedis. Obi-Wan could easily whoop everybody's ass. Old ass Obi-Wan from the original trilogy could whoop their asses. Why is this Obi-Wan being such a puss, man? But he does whoop their asses. I got to admit, he does whoop their asses. I'm talking about the ones in the pickup truck. And avoid all this. He ends up whooping their asses. I wish he could have killed the mole rat, but he didn't. And this is the funniest thing, dude. It's like the gate is in between mountains, and there's giant gaps around the gate. The gate the gap is this big. The gate is this big, and you have these huge gaps around it. And he's trying to figure out how to open the freaking gate. And gates and doors are my biggest gripe of this damn episode. Obi-Wan could not figure out how to open a gate. But that holy saint of Reva later on just touches a button and opens every single door. And Obi-Wan and little Leia could have easily gone around that gate. So he takes like 3 hours to, he doesn't even figure, I don't even remember if he figures it out how to open it. Oh, I think he shoots the gate, which, bro, you could have just gone around. So he shoots the gate and he gets the attention of more stormtroopers. And we get a lady stormtrooper, which is freaking awesome. Thank you, Disney. That is perfection. A woman stormtrooper. Thank you for making that at least now little girls all around the world could now know that they could be stormtroopers too. And then we get this Imperial chick, but she's not really Imperial chick. She's part of the freaking rebellion, I think. And she takes them to this little village, little town, where they're gonna meet a pilot that's gonna take them home. So then they go in, and little Leia has her little robot, and they meet this cool freaking loading robot, and that dude's pretty cool. It's obviously a dude in a freaking suit. This is like the macho version of C-3PO. He's like this bulky badass robot. Wish we could get more of that dude. That dude's cool. That dude was about to freaking crack some skulls on some Imperial Empire soldiers, on stormtroopers. Why the fuck did I call him that? On stormtroopers. So either way, they're talking about how sucky it is, how the Empire got them. They got by the Empire, right? So then they're about to head out, and there's all these like secret doors in that hut, that room, whatever, warehouse. And there's all these secret doors that you have to freaking try to maneuver and find. But not for Lady Reva, Lord Reva, that angel that she is, apparently. Because if you don't think she's the best thing since sliced bread on Star Wars, then you're a racist. Anyways, another cool part with Vader. Vader is the saving part of this show. Even though it's still inconsistent. Like, I like the fact that, all of a sudden Obi-Wan just feels, he just gets like a panic attack. He's just paranoid. Which is another thing. Why is Obi-Wan such a puss regarding Vader? He trained him. He knows all his weaknesses. He could easily keep whooping he could easily whoop his ass. He whooped his ass before. You could still whoop his ass, dude, if you wanted to. Obi-Wan, I don't know, are they building it where he keeps holding back and eventually he, at the end of the series, he whoops everybody's ass? Probably. Vader shows up, and this is like the most badass, ruthless Vader since Rogue One. Which is like, why is he so pissed all the time, dude? Like, he's freaking murdering villagers. Like, he grabs some dude from the window, force pulls his ass, and then his kid goes, and obviously kid's gonna go defend his dad, and he just cracks his neck, snaps his neck with the force. Man, this is the type of shit I've been wanting to see. Disney, get your head out of your ass. More of this. Obi-Wan tells the chick from the from the rebel forces that was disguised as an Imperial officer. He tells her to take little Leia, so they go. And then who happens to show up? the best character in all of Star Wars, Reva, shows up, and she figures out how to open all them doors. And she goes in, and like with one push of a button, she opens everything, right? Obi-Wan and Vader start fighting, which is kind of a mix between the A New Hope fight and Revenge of the Sith. But Obi-Wan's a complete puss. He keeps running away from Vader. That ain't the Obi-Wan I know. Obi-Wan would have like lectured his ass and told him, "Hey, Anakin, put your head out your ass." All he does is run around like a little bitch. And then he's all like, What happened to you? What did they do to you? And then Vader's like, "Well, you did this shit to me, and he ain't wrong. Prove me wrong." He did. So then Vader and Obi-Wan fight. Little Leia tells this chick to go help Obi-Wan. Little Leia's there. I would have added to the inconsistencies, but I mean, Vader seeing little Leia would have been something, right? But yeah, I get it. That would have been horrible to do. But yeah, dude. Homegirl goes and saves Obi-Wan because Vader I like it that he's a mix of Anakin being cocky and Vader still. So I don't know, he drops some stuff on the desert that is flammable. He torches it and he starts like dragging Obi-Wan through the fire like revenge. Like he's really pissed at him. Which is like, they used to be besties and now he freaking totally hates him. So he drags him through the fire and then like he stops because I guess he really doesn't want to kill him. I guess they're trying to hint that he still isn't, like, he doesn't really hate him. So then he tells the stormtroopers to go, fetch him to me. You fetch him over. And then this chick starts shooting the stormtroopers, which begs to differ. Why didn't Reva see her? Why didn't they? I thought she was gonna fight Reva. But they didn't. I don't know, maybe there was another tunnel where she could have freaking snuck out and fought and without seeing Reva. So then this chick blows up, I don't know, something in the desert. And Obi-Wan and the stormtroopers, even though they're full on armor, and I'm pretty sure they have some sort of fire extinguishing type of shit, they just let Obi-Wan get rescued by that freaking cool ass loading droid. And Reva, I'm guessing Reva's gonna catch little Leia. And I'm pretty sure that's where I'm guessing Vader is going to meet little Leia. I don't know if he just likes to fuck around with his kids. He knew all along Luke was his kid. Now little Leia is his kid. He's gonna meet her. He obviously is gonna know that she's his kid. I mean, I excused that in the original movies because it seems that it was an asshole from George Lucas. But here, why are you gonna have him meet his daughter and either not know she's his daughter, or not care that she's his daughter? Like, isn't he all charred up because of Padme? Wasn't he all stoked when he found out he was gonna be a dad? But whatever, man. This is where we end. In fire, in a badass scene. Like I tell you, this show could have had potential. They could have gone in a freaking awesome route. Obviously they're not. Obviously, they're gonna keep dangling the carrot on us. A little bit of cool stuff and then absolutely shit that doesn't make sense. I don't know. I mean, I have no idea. It seems that it's like 5 different people writing this show. The writing with little Leia got better though, but I don't know, man. We'll just have to see what happens next week. I'm probably gonna go read some manga, get that taste out of my mouth, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Remember, man, hook it up, hook a brother up, man. We're trying to crawl out of the ass crack of the internet, out of the ass crack of YouTube, and we could only do that with a little tap of the subscribe and a little tap of the like. Take care, man, and I'll see you later.